Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this. I do want to talk about Dan Hurley too, because I think everybody has seen this clip by now where after the loss at Creighton, he's walking off the floor. A fan says something to him. He looks back at the fan. He kind of says something like, if you come on this floor, and then what you hear is, I will knock you out. Is that crossing the line for a coach that threatened to knock out a student, T.O.?
No, it's not crossing the line. You know why? Me and Tyler have heard a lot worse stuff than that. A lot worse. So the one time that a coach says he's going to knock somebody out, you got to let the guys come down there and duke it out, see who wins. I guarantee you Danny's getting a piece of whoever's ass he was talking to. Like, if you're going to talk slick to Dan Hurley, come on down there and get your ass whooped. That's all I'm saying about that. Like, you can say anything you want, but the second that Dan Hurley says he's going to whoop somebody, he's in trouble. You guys need to grow up. You need to grow up. I promise what you were saying is worse than that. I promise.
Tyler, you agree?
Tyler, what's the worst thing that anybody's ever said to you? What's the worst thing that you can repeat?
I can't even think. The worst thing, I can't even come up with it off the top of my head. And honestly, T.O., I've blocked a lot of things out. Luckily, later on, I was just like, I'm going to start figuring out how I can block things out. But I will say, this whole Dan Hurley situation, this is absolutely nothing. I'll knock you out. That is nothing. And here's the thing is, I had no problem if that kid would have came down there and Hurley would have whooped his ass. I don't think there's enough of that going on in society. If you're going to run your mouth and just expect no one to take it from you, then there's something wrong. That's too soft. And so for me, I gained a lot of respect from Hurley like this. The fact that we have to talk about it and actually, is this crossing the line? Absolutely, it's not.
Well, look, all I'll say is that when you're the coach of the number one team in the country, like, you probably shouldn't be caught doing that on camera. Like, that's not the best look in the world. But I also do think that when you are part of the reason why Dan Hurley is as good as he is because he is an absolute lunatic. Competitive to a fault, and when you catch him after an ass whooping like he took and you say the wrong thing to him, he's probably going to react, and that's why he is who he is, and that's why he's as successful as he is. And you're gonna have to live with it if you are UConn, as long as he's not jumping the barrier and going after a kid in the stands. Like, I think we're all right. He's just
let him pick one out. Hey, let him pick one out. If somebody's like watching and they see somebody say something slick, be like, hey, let Dan be like, hey, I'm going to go get that one. Bring him. I'm going to whoop him in the tunnel.
Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content.